Hello everyone, today we are going to start our new lesson, Thermal Properties of Matter, which is related to the gas laws. Lecture number 3. So, gas laws, starting from the very basic, that when the gas is kept at constant temperature, the pressure of the gas is inversely proportional to the volume. When we kept the temperature, the pressure, if we increase the pressure, the volume will get decreased. It was discovered by Robert Boyle and is known as Boyle's law. So Boyle's law says that if we kept the constant temperature, the pressure of the gas have inverse relation with that of volume. Another law says that when the gas is kept at constant pressure, the volume of the gas is directly proportional to absolute temperature. It was discovered by Jacques Charles and is known as Charles' law. So Charles say that if we kept the constant pressure, the volume has a direct relation with that of temperature. By combining these two laws, we get PV, pressure and volume, is directly proportional to temperature. So C is a constant. C is proportional to the number of particles in the gas container. So C can be taken as the number of particles. We can write the constant C as K times the number of particles N. What is K? K here is the Boltzmann constant, and it is equal to 1.381 into 10 raised to the power minus 23 joule per Kelvin, and it is found to be a universal constant. So K is a universal constant and N is number of particles. So by putting the value of C, we get the equation PV, pressure and volume, is equal to number of particles, Boltzmann constant, temperature. Suppose if again gas contains moles of particles, then the total number of particles can be written as, so N would be equal to moles multiplied by number of particles, where Na is Avogadro's number, and we know the Avogadro number is equal to 6.023 into 10 raised to the power 23 per mole. So putting the value of N in this equation, we get pressure volume is equal to moles multiplied by Avogadro number, Boltzmann constant and temperature. So here this Avogadro number and K is R, is equal to R, and this R is called a universal gas constant, and its value is 8.314 joule per mole. So the ideal gas law can be written for moles of gas as PV is equal to mu RT. So this is a universal, this is the equation for the universal gas equation. Now let's do an example related to this equation. Suppose a student comes to school by a bicycle whose tire is filled with air at a pressure of 240 kilopascal at 27 degrees centigrade. He travels 8 km to reach the school at the temperature of the bicycle tire increases to 39 degrees centigrade. So the increase in temperature is 39. What is the change in the pressure in the tire when the student reaches school? We can take air molecules in the tire as an ideal gas. The number of molecules and the volume of tire remain constant. So the air molecules at 27 satisfy the ideal gas equation, which is equal to P1, V1 is equal to NKT1, and at 39 degrees centigrade it satisfies this. So there is two different temperature, and the pressure is kept as constant. Okay. So we know that volume 1 is equal to volume 2, constant volume is taken as constant. So by putting the value, we will get, by putting the value, we relate both the equation. So what happens that P1 over P2 is equal to T1 over T2. Putting the value, we get the pressure after 39 degrees centigrade to be 249.6 kilopascal. Now let's do an example related to the lungs. When a person breathes, his lungs can hold up to 5.5 liter of air at body temperature. Body temperature is 37 degrees centigrade, and atmospheric pressure 1 atmospheric, that is 101 kilopascal. This air contains 21% of oxygen. Calculate the number of oxygen molecules in the lungs. So here we can treat the air inside the lungs as an ideal gas. To find the number of molecules, we can use the ideal gas law. The ideal gas law is pressure volume is equal to number of particles multiplied by Boltzmann constant and temperature. So here volume is given in the liter, and 1 liter is the volume occupied by a cube of side 10 centimeter. So here 1 liter is equal to 10 raised to power minus 3 meter cube, and we have 5.5. So we will multiply this 10 into 10 raised to power minus 3 meter cube with 5.5. So by putting the values in this equation, we get pressure which is 1.01 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. Because 1 Pascal is 10 raised to power 5. 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. And this is 5.5 liter divided by Boltzmann constant multiplied by 310 Kelvin. We convert this degree Celsius into Kelvin. So after calculation, we get the molecules to be 1.29 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules. So we know that here 21% of nitrogen or 21% of particles are oxygen. The total number of oxygen molecules would be, we will multiply this value with we will take the percentage. So 1.29 into 10 raised to power 23 multiplied by 21 divided by 100. So the number of oxygen molecules would be 2.7 into 10 raised to power 22 molecules. I hope that you have understood the lecture. Stay blessed and happy and do study. Thank you.